Hello, welcome to my channel, Narc, Sociopath, Abuse Clarity. My name is Donna, and welcome to my channel. This is a channel where I discuss about narcissist abuse and sociopath abuse from these evil, trifling people that's out there. And, I discuss all different type of relationships, abuse relationships, I'm trying to say, with these people. That's even in the workplace, with family, friends, intimate partners, your children, and the list goes on. They're all over the place. So it's not just one area. Your siblings could be your lover, your co-worker, your employer. They just all over. That's just basically it. The list goes on. So welcome to my channel, and today I will be discussing. Hey, Jack, welcome. Today I will be discussing. Let me change it. So everybody, kind of work with me because I'm still trying to get this StreamYards, but I am doing better. And Jack, let me know. Do you hear me clearly? Make sure my audio is good. Let me change this here. Okay, so today is like I'm going to talk a little bit about love bombing. And it's also going to be a Q&A. So if anybody have any questions, and I'm going to be discussing a little bit about with love bombing, what exactly is love bombing, because basically it's like, they say 3 stages of narcissist abuse, but I will say, oh, good, loud and clear. I will say that there's really 4, because first it starts off with the love bombing, idealization, and then next is when they start devaluing you, and then after that they discard you. Then after that, sometimes these monsters, these lunatics will come back, and it's called the hoovering. Now, I'm going to be discussing basically the first stage is the love bombing, when you first meet the person. Now, when you first meet them, the situation is they're very nice. They're very charming and stuff. Now, you have to know like the difference, because sometimes people don't know what the difference is, because it could be just a person that just really likes you, but then when they're moving a little too fast, when you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, they putting it on thick. And I'm going to give you a couple examples of when they putting it on thick with a little bit too soon, because actually it takes time to get to know a person. There's really, no real thing called, like how you say, love at first sight, what people think. And they'll say, oh, I just met you. They feel like, oh, you're my soulmate. You're the person I'm supposed to be with. Now, you don't really know that until later on in relationships. I'm talking about the ones that's like the first month, couple of weeks, they putting it on thick. All right, so I'm going to give like about 10 different signs here. Have this great article, and then I'm going to break it down myself. Okay, now like they'll start off real early with gifts. Now, don't get it all twisted. There's nothing wrong with a person that's giving you gifts because they like you. They care about you. There's nothing wrong with the gifts. But I'm just talking about when it's really like big time expensive gifts. Lots of gifts. No, that could be a little bit too much. Never ending compliments. Now, nothing wrong with people do give you compliments. People like compliments. It makes us feel good. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about the kind of compliments that's like they come on thick. It's very heavy. It's a little bit too much. They just praising everything. Everything about you is just so great. Oh, I just love this about you. You're just so perfect. You do everything so well. You're just the best in what you do. And it's just a little bit too heavy when they just kind of met you. How do you know all of this? Okay. Excessive communication. Now, when I say like excessive communication, basically they'll bombard you with what am I trying to say? They will bombard you with stuff like, oh, my thing here, excuse me. They will bombard you with too many like phone calls, text messages all day. Like, let's say start off in the morning, early in the morning, like, well, good morning. And then once they say good morning, it's like they're texting you and calling you, call like every hour on an hour. Really? And they just met you? What else do you have to say when we had spoke about 2 hours ago? You couldn't tell me then? You couldn't wait until later on? Yeah, that's just a little bit too much. And I also said when they talk about they claiming that they soulmates, you just meet a person. How are you going to claim that they're soulmates? Really? You just met me. How do you know? You said I'll drink your bath water. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. And that's one of those kind of, sickos or whatever. But yeah. So oh, and then also I get into like commitments. Now, some of these, narcissists just meet you and they already want a commitment with you. Now, what I'm saying, commitment, they can be very heavy on, hey, Adam, hi, how are you? Welcome back again. Yes, I said do this live I was supposed to do it Sunday, but something happened. I was supposed to do it Monday, so now I'm doing it today. But hopefully, if everything goes right, I'll be doing this every other week, and I'm going to try to schedule it on the regular on a Sunday, because weekdays is a little bit too tricky. Okay. So, and I hope everything's all right with you, Adam. Hope everything's good on your end. All right. Now, last thing I was just talking about, what I said about the soulmates. Okay. Just got my notes here. All right. I got into the text messages. All right. Yeah, when I said about the soulmates, let me get into this one. Let's go a little bit more into that one. Because they like to do that with the charming. To make you feel that, you two have something special together that no one else they never had with anybody else. You don't really know who your soulmates are until, in time when you've been with a person. How you going to already talk about this your soulmate when you just met the person? No, it doesn't happen like that. I'm sorry. Everything takes time. Okay. Now, they said, telling you, I'm going to read this from this article, telling you that they dreamed that God told them the two of you should marry, and that's a manipulative tactic. If what they say sounds right out of the film, take heed, because Hollywood is great for entertainment, but true love relationships don't look like the movies. So remember that. If you feel like it's in the movies, no, let's bring it to the real world. And if anybody, don't forget, you could always interrupt me with any question, because this is a Q&A. I'm just reading some stuff off here about what love bombing is, and I'm going to also do another video, and I'm going to show one of my videos, because I do have I think I have like two videos on love bombing too. All right, Adam says, did you say, so have you been checking? I emailed you, but you didn't reply back, and we were supposed to speak on that Monday, but I don't know what happened to you. Unless you just emailed me again. If you did, well, I'll check again after this is over, and I'll definitely check the email. Just let me know. Okay, Adam, let me know. Because I did want to hook up with you and speak to you that Monday to hear your story. What am I up to? All right, well, they say stuff like, we were born to be together. It's fate that we met. You understand me more than anyone else. We're soulmates. Red flag. Not good. What does Adam says? Does a narc basically think that they love you initially, or is it a con? These people, Adam, don't love. They don't know how to love. They fake it. That's what the love bombing is. When they start with the love bombing, they charm you to make you think it's all false. They want to cloud your brains with, manipulation and make you think that they really care about you, that they really love you. It's all about you. They've never met no one else but you in their life. You understand them. You there for them. So it's all false. No, they don't. No, I'm sorry. These people don't love. They don't know how to love. What does Adam say? Yes, it's bait because I'm in England. Hopefully, oh, that's right. Okay. Well, this email me and we'll figure out another day to meet to get the time scheduled, because I know you're in a different country. But we'll find a way. So don't give up, Adam. We will speak. But like I said, Adam, no, it's fake. No, they don't love. No, they don't know how to. They don't want to. They just want to come into your life and use you as a puppet, basically, for whatever reason. These people come into your life for several reasons. It might be status, it might be money, it might be sex, or or you could be a time filler so they can find the next source of supply. It could be several reasons. Only you would know that when you're in that relationship. You have to evaluate that relationship and realize what was happening in that relationship, what was going on. Then you'll find the source of what they really wanted from you. And it sure they ain't giving out no love. Okay. Now let's get to another one. Let's get into the commitment. They want commitment and they want it now. Now, yes, you're dating a person. You've been dating for a minute. Of course, eventually, you hope it does lead to commitment. It's just going to be you two and no one else. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about you just met the person. And it's only been a few weeks and a few months and they already want commitment. They already talking about marriage or moving in, stuff like that. Let me read this one here. What this article says. It's really great. A love bomber might pressure you into rushing things and making big plans for the future. They mention things like marriage or moving in together. See? You just met this person and now all of a sudden they want to move in. Red flag, major red flag. And people have to realize that because so many couples, they just meet and they're already moving in with the person. All right, when I said marriage or moving in together when they only known each other for a short while. Not good. All right, let me see some. Jack said something. That's a waste of time for people to do that. Yeah, it is. It's wrong, Jack. It's definitely wrong. What else Jack said? You gotta to the devil in order to operate in that manner. Yes. I agree, because I call these people the devil's helpers. Because all they want to do is come into your life to cause havoc and destruction and to hurt you. And what is that but the devil? They start chaos, mind games, manipulation. Isn't that what the devil do? They're the devil's helpers. Adam says something else. I tried to contact her best friend and she didn't believe me that I was abused. Is she a flying monkey? She went back and told her. I can't say that she's a flying monkey because I would have to know more about that situation with the friend. If you told her best friend, you told her best friend, they best friends. So she just telling her because you told her she's, that's her friend to tell. But I can't say that person was a flying monkey. Nah, I can't say that one. But you've heard of flying monkeys. Oh yeah, they a piece of work. Yeah, little narc helpers. Don't say you was dumb. Don't use that on my channel. No, nobody's dumb. This stuff just be happy. You just get caught up in it. You don't realize what's happening. That's what they do. They just mind F you. They mind mess you up. So you don't understand things that's happening. But then after a while, you start getting clarity. And when you do, leave. All right. Okay, let me get what else? Let's get into this one too. Boundaries. I'm just gonna get into a video and I'm gonna really break down the boundaries. These narcs, sociopath, cluster B personality disorders, these monsters can't stand boundaries. Oh my gosh, they can't stand it. Not at all. The boundaries is just it's like what's that, kryptonite with Superman? Yeah, that's what boundaries are like. They can't stand it. They have to break it. They have to control you. Okay, something else is. All right, Jack said, are there any lion chimps? Okay, Jack, you got me lost there. You got me lost that one. And I'm gonna do videos too about with the flying monkeys. All right, Adam says, does everyone around the narcs know that they are hard work? Wait a minute. Let me see that again. What do you say, Adam? Does everyone around the narc knows they are hard work? I'm not getting that one. Let me read the other comment you have. People call them stubborn. It's a shame they don't know narcissism. Oh, are you saying, Adam, do people know that they narcissists? Some people don't really know much about it. They'll just look at them, they just an arrogant person, or they'll just say, oh, they so full of themselves. It's just all about them. But people don't really realize it's really a personality disorder. If that's what you mean, Adam, because not too many people know so much about it. That's why if you try to talk to people and you tell them, look, I've been in a narcissistic relationship, they'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Well, they was very abusive mentally, and well, how is that? Aren't you a strong person? Why would you? I don't understand. See, a lot of people don't understand unless they've been through it themselves. I don't know exactly if I was answering your question, Adam. All right, Jack says they have boundaries. They won't let everyone into their house. They are want no bounds for themselves. Yeah. Like I said, with the boundaries, I'm gonna read this part here real quick. Like their friends and their families. Oh, you say like their friends and their families. Some families know, but then some people, some don't. Not too many people so well educated, Adam, about these narcissist abuse. They don't know too much about these narcs. They just know of narc as, a narc is a person. A narcissist person just looks in the mirror all the time, and they so full of themselves. It's all about them. They think they this, they think they that, and stuff. Sorry, no, it's not that. It's a little bit more. I wish it was just that, but no, it's not that easy. I'll read this part here. They get upset when you place boundaries. All right, we're gonna get into these boundaries, Jack. When you try to tell them to slow down, they'll continue to try to manipulate you to get what they want. Someone who's legitimately cares, on the other hand, will respect your wishes and back off. Now, if a person does care about you and respect you, they will back off. If you tell the person, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't want to do this or whatever, they should respect your boundaries. This is you. This is not what you're comfortable with. This is not what you want. But they don't like that. And they just get a kick out of trying to push your boundaries. And they'll do it little by little, chip their ways to knock down your boundaries. They might not do it so quick, but they so manipulative, they'll do it so easy, you just won't realize that it's coming. If I'm making sense. All right. Boundaries with regardless access. Oh, okay. Now this one too. Love bombers also get upset about any boundaries with regards to access to you or you accepting their display of love. Mm-hmm. Let's say like boundaries of, let's say for example, oh, well, when I go over to my friend's house and I just want to go alone, I don't really, I want you to come along. I usually go over there by myself. Oh, okay, well, that's no problem. I understand. Well, you go and have fun with your friends. See, respect your boundaries. Now they'll turn around and say, well, why are you going with your friend? Why I can't come? What is the problem? I'm coming along with you. See? Why don't you respect my boundaries? It's something I just prefer if you don't come. I do this all the time. I don't really bring anybody with me. Why do you have to come? See, you're not respecting your boundaries. Okay, the love bombing is so, yes, it is. It is extremely powerful. Extremely. And I'm going to play a video right about the end when I'm finished. I'll play one. I don't know if maybe you did see my video, Adam, what I did about with love bombing. Alrighty, Jack says, sounds like soft cocaine. I'm not getting that one, Jack. Yeah, but it is very addicting. The love bombing. Okay, what else? They are overly needy. Let's get into this one. No matter how much time or access you give them, it never seems to be enough. I don't know if you ever noticed when anybody who's watching replay, put in the comment section. You ever notice that when you're in a relationship with these people, no matter what time, whatever you give them, there's never enough. Never enough. No matter how much time and access you give them, it never seems to be enough. But ask yourself, are you bailing on friends because you can't stand to be alone? because they can't stand to be alone? Or do you feel obligated to answer every text because they gave you the gift and brought you the cell phone? Now that's one thing they'll like to do. They like to buy you gifts. Let's say, for example, buy you a nice phone, or they be paying your cell phone bills or paying your bills, whatever. So when they doing that, they figure you're obligated to them. You owe them. And then you will kind of feel like, well, they just doing this. I guess I should, be more attentive and be there for the person. When a person gives you a gift, it shouldn't be nothing attached to it. That's why I say when you take a gift from these narcs, be careful because there's always something attached to it. Yes, it will go away. Trauma bond will go away, but it takes a lot of healing and a lot of therapy. Well, it depends how much time you had with the person, how much abuse has taken place. So some people is hold it just a second, everyone. Pardon me. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, hold a second. Hello, I'm back. Can you hear me? Make sure everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me clearly? Hope he did. Yes, and you're right, Jack. They use corrosion. I'm trying to say, to mess with your mind. All right, hit the likes. Thank you. All right, and Adam says, is there a high risk? I hope y'all can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good. Is there a high risk of getting cluster B? Now, what do you mean by it's a high risk to get it? It's usually something that I do feel like some people could be born with it, but doctors say no. It's usually how the way you was raised, a bit with your childhood. It's like you was yeah, we can hear you. Good. You was overly spoiled, or you didn't get enough attention. You got too much of something. It wasn't balanced out, and that's what can cause it. And then sometimes we have these narcissistic parents. They would try to groom their children. That's what they call the golden child, to groom them to be the next narcs. These people are sick and twisted. If they was abused growing up, yes. Hope I got this one right, what you're trying to say. Yes, it's usually like some sort of abuse. They could be abused mentally, physically as growing up. They could turn around and either become a codependent, or they can turn around and end up being a narcissist themselves. Because some parents, like I said, they groom their kids. Because I never understood with my uncles and my grandmother. It was a very weird relationship. And then I realized she was, she groomed them to be, they was a golden child. She groomed them to be narcs herself, and sure enough, they did. Oh, that's a whole nother story. God bless those women they was with. They went through some heck with my uncles. All right. When I said they over needy, I said that one. Oh yeah, T. How long have I been on here? Okay. Now, you're overwhelmed by the intensity. They never turn down the charm and seem to be running all cylinders when you're with them. You never know what to expect from one moment to the next and feel pressured into seeing them around the clock, which is true. Want so much time with you, it's just like when you feel that overwhelming uncomfortable feeling in relationship, that's usually a sign you are being love bombed. And when they say love bombing, I should have said this earlier. Love bombing is basically something's a term that narcissists do. It's a tactic of manipulation just to get you to will you in. And once they will you in, that's when they start to devalue you. Then when they devalue you, next you know they discard you. So it's all a game. That's why I said to you, Adam, no, they don't love. No. Mm-mm. If you call that love, well then that's all right. We don't need that kind of love. All right. Adam says something else. Okay. Adam says, is a scapegoat and golden child potential narcs? Scapegoats, no. Golden child, yes. No. Scapegoat child is usually the one that they kind of know that something's not right, and they might start to question, like what's going on, and they can't stand that. One way that I say to describe, to know more about what the scapegoat was, the golden child. If you ever watched Cinderella, the movie Cinderella, didn't realize when I was a little girl, watching it. I guess nobody realized a little girl, but how the mother was the biggest narcissist, and then she groomed her two daughters to be narcs too. She groomed. They was the golden child, and how Cinderella was the scapegoat and was treated like crap. This treated like crap, and they held her back because they knew she actually had a shine. She was more beautiful than them. She was more smarter than them. She had so much about her, but they was basically wanted to break her down mentally and physically because they didn't want her to ever discover that, because they was actually jealous of her. Yeah, that's a good movie to watch. Believe it or not, watch Cinderella. Matter of fact, maybe I should watch it again. Okay. All right. Jack says some of their narcos suffer from only child syndrome. Well, I wouldn't say that, Jack. That if you're trying to say like a lot of narcissists is only child, I wouldn't say that so much. They could be in the you have siblings, big family, small family. If that's what you're saying, Jack, I wouldn't say so much as just more of the only child. No, but I definitely feel sorry for the only child who's dealing with a narcissistic parent. Oh my gosh. And they've escaped gold. Lord have mercy. All right. Another one. You feel unbalanced. Being love bombed can feel intoxicating at first, but you might also feel a bit uneasy, waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's kind of like, oh, you're saying something. Okay, gotcha. Kind of like, I guess in a way they try to say like you kind of like walking on eggshells, but that's more, I guess, later on when you call it the devaluing. Yeah, you definitely be walking on eggshells. Do narcs like? That's a good question. They don't like nobody. Okay, they like each other. They'll work with each other to destroy somebody else. They basically using each other because they got something in common. They don't have empathy. They don't have no remorse. They don't care. So they'll use each other. Yes, they'll use each other. And then eventually they'll stab each other in the back. All right. Adam says, like, do their friends get their wrath too? Yeah. If you're trying to say is, hopefully I'm getting this right. If you hold a second here. All right. If you're saying, I feel that different. Oh, I'm gonna show this one, but no curse words, no curse words. I'll just put this one up because I know you're trying to say something. Okay, like their friends get their wrath too. Well, yeah, of course. If what you're trying to say, Adam, anybody who come across them, you're gonna get the wrath of them. It is what it is. Especially when they set their sights on you and they choose you to be their victim. It never turns out good. That's what I say. If you know these people are narcissists, sociopath, the whole cluster B personality, just stay away from. There's nothing you can do. That's okay, Adam. You didn't know. That's okay. You just stay away from these people. There's nothing you can do to change them. And then we do, especially if you're an empath and you're caring, you're a loving person, you feel that if I just be more understanding or I just be there nurturing, I can help them to heal and they'll be okay. And then see if I'm different than anybody else. It's all bullcrap. And they'll put that crap in your head to use you as a puppet So you'll think that way. They can always tag you along. They didn't have that little second. Oh, I know I just had a bad childhood. Just forgive me for the way I acted. I don't mean to snap at you so much. It's all bullcrap. They know what they're doing. It's just a game. It's a game. It's a mind game, basically. Mind game. I feel that their friends deny and put up. Well, yeah, listen, that's a good one. Because I never understood that one. That's something to think about. Because some people I would know, and I used to see it in people's personality, but I didn't know at that time, Adam, that, it was called narcissism or whatever. Just look at them as evil, toxic people. And I'm like, well, why do people deal with them? Why they stay along? But, it's just somewhere they've been, how you say, used or manipulated, and they'll use that, how you say, take advantage of their kindness. Take advantage of their kindness. But it does happen. I never understood. And I know some cases people do it. They'll stay, well, that's my family. That's my cousin. That's my uncle, or whatever. I have to be there for them. And they know this too. And they will use you. They'll play a game with that. They love that. Sick. I'm telling you, they sick. I ain't making this stuff up. I'm not making it up. So the bottom line is to sum up, like what I'm saying with love bombing is, love bombing, when a person comes into your life, don't get me wrong, people might get it mixed up. Some people are just romantic and they charming. They like you. They want to spend time with you. They like you. They want to call you. They want to listen to you. If they want to hear your voice, they want to send you a message and stuff. But I mean, come on, really? I mean, like 20 times a day? Are you kidding me? I did a video on that about when they constantly call you, text you, email. This narcissist one I was with when I was engaged to, I mean, it was just like either email, it was a text, or it was a phone call, some form of way all day. And it's just like, wow. And it was like overwhelming. But this is what they do. And they do that as a mind game because they want to constantly be in your head. And how to manipulate a person is by being in their head. Basically, that's the way you do it. So I did a video. I forgot what I named it. What did I name it? I forgot. But it's on there. So I don't have a lot of videos, so it won't be hard to find. So I will make more videos. So do you have any more questions? I'm going to play one of my old videos about love bombing. Being a drug, like we was just talking about. It is like a drug. So do you have any more questions? Adam, Jack, or anybody in the bushes got any questions? And also, people could, feel free to always be able to email me to leave questions, and I can read them out here. In this case, maybe you don't want to put it out here. You just want me to read the questions. It could be anonymous. I don't have a problem with that. I totally respect people's, privacy. Not like these narcissistic people do. They don't respect privacy and boundaries. They're so sick and twisted. So do you have any more questions? Let me know before I kick on the video. And like I said, I'll do this in another 2 weeks, the live stream Q&A. And most likely it would be on a Sunday. I'm going to try to make it regular Sunday, but I just have to see. Regular Sunday, every other week Sunday, like around 7 or something like that. I don't know. I'll come up with a schedule and, stick to it. Okay. All right. So any questions? Well, I'm going to kick into this video. Bring the narco video. Get the 30. Yeah. The narc slay over here. But I will say is, stay narc free. Stay away from these monsters. You cannot change them. Not at all. There's nothing you can do. All right. Now, like I said, work me out, this the StreamYards. I'm getting better, but just can't seem to get much better. All right. Share screen. All right, this is a video that I did a while ago, and it's called Love Bombing. Narcissist and mind game. Love bombing is like a drug. Now, hopefully everybody can hear it well. Let me take this off. Oops, see? I'm so bad with this. All right, let me turn up the volume. Hopefully everybody can hear it well. And I will make some more up-to-date videos on it. Ready? Let's go. Love bombing is like a drug. Love bombing is a feeling that you haven't felt before. It's like a drug that you want more and more and more of it. The narcissist knows this. That is why it's a narcissist's secret weapon. Love bombing is filled with charm, lies, mirroring, attention, and a lot of phenomenal, intense, mind-blowing sex. You will feel like you have found someone who understands you, loves you, and adores you. Love bombing happens very quickly once you meet the narcissist. It could happen as early as the second date. Narcissists will tell you all the things to make you feel special. They will say things like, "You are so beautiful. You are absolutely amazing to me. Your last boyfriend was a fool to let you go. I know I won't let you go. Nothing about you I would ever change. You are perfect to me. I've never met anyone like you. I can see myself with you for the rest of my life." Flattering phone calls, email, text message, several times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. Little messages like, "I can't stop thinking about you. I miss you. I'd love to see you later. What are you doing?" Arranging getaways, romantic trips with just the two of you, surprising you with flowers to your job, showering you with beautiful, expensive gifts, needing to be around you all the time, showing you so much attention, affection. Every time you're around the person, the narcissist will give you that feeling of butterflies in your stomach. You will feel like it's all about you. You will feel like you have found true love, someone you're compatible with, possibility your soulmate. Sorry to tell you, it's not the case. It's all a manipulation mind game to hook you in, to control you, to gain supply. The sole purpose to gain is your love, your trust, to control you. Then the ultimate goal is to destroy you. Okay, yes, that was the video that I did before. And that's what basically is love bombing. And like I said, it's like a drug, you know. And they're very charming, very manipulative. And especially sometimes when these people come into a point of your life, you're very vulnerable, or you might just got out of a divorce, or just a breakup, or a death in the family, or you might have lost your job, you're just feeling down, you're feeling blue. Then here they go with their charm. And it's like uplifting to you. It's like a breath of fresh air. But it's all BS. So you just have to know the difference between you being love bomb or a person is just being genuinely nice to you because they like you and they care about you. They don't have no hidden agenda with you. The only agenda that they have is to want to be with you and hopefully, to stay with you, and it builds to a blossom, beautiful relationship. But with these narcissistic people, their mask will eventually fall. And when that mask fall, it's something you ain't never seen before. And you'll look at them and be saying to yourself, who the heck are you? Because this is not the person that I met. And this is not the person I fell in love with. Because it was all false. Okay, so I'm going to end this live stream. I went past, it was supposed to be like 30 minutes, went past the time. So like I said, I'll be doing it again in about 2 weeks, but I'm going to do some commentary in between. So it's not like I'm just going to just do live stream the Q&A, but I wanted to add that to it just in case anybody have any questions. And they can feel free and feel comfortable to ask me, and I will answer them with the best of my ability. All right. Oh, and y'all was saying stuff. Jackie was cracking me up there. Are all narcs abusive? Yeah, they're abusive. I mean, it could be mentally, it could be physically, Adam. Yes. They could be emotionally or physically abusive. They're no good. Straight up, Adam. It is what it is. All right, Jack said something, narcs are the devil. Yes, they are. Like I said, they're the devil's helpers. Sleeping with the enemy kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, that was, he was past narcissist. He was a psychopath. He was a sociopath. He was all above borderline. Oh, that man was just straight up crazy. But yeah, but that's a good example. That's definitely a good example. All right, so I'm gonna end this and thank everybody for coming. Adam, if you can email me again, we try to find a time to speak so that we in, different areas and different times. So we'll find a way to speak. So I would love to hear your story if you want to share it with me. I'll appreciate that if you feel comfortable enough to do that. And thank you, Jack. Thank you, Adam. And thank you to the people that was in the bushes. And stay tuned. I'll say it in 2 weeks again. It'll probably be on a Sunday, either 7 o'clock, 6. I don't know. But you'll see it'll be scheduled so you'll know when it happens. They said that they love everyone. Yeah, they can say it, but it doesn't cover their hearts. And watch when they say it. It's kind of funny. It looked like they struggle to say it. It's sick. They said that everyone is their soulmate. Yeah, they love that word. They love it. They love it. Love to say it quick. All right. What else he said? Thank you. We'll email you now. All right. No problem. 2 weeks. I will hold you to it. All righty, Jack. Yes, in 2 weeks. Doing this live stream. This is going to be every other week. Bi-weekly, but I'm gonna do some commentary in between, like short little quick videos and stuff. And like I said, anybody have any videos requests, please feel free to email me. It's in the about page, and I'll put them out there. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. You don't have to put your name out there. I understand everything's completely confidential. I respect people's privacy. It is what it is. All right, and I will end with everybody, please stay narc free. Bye.